Behold the AI-generated Magic the Gathering stream. Will things Zyber or will they fail miserably and be forced to go to the Urank? We're going to start off with Andrand Brood. This is a 5-mana, very heavy on colors, I might add, as well. Triple green, double blue. A 13-2 human. Well, that's a pretty big human. I would say that rivals Andre the Giant. Sacrifice Andrand Brood. Target creature gets -12 plus 14 until end of turn. I don't even know what the flavor of that is. So we're basically going to massively increase. I guess we're throwing ourselves as like a meat shield. Is that what this is all about? Because I can't otherwise explain it. Is it fair? Maybe? It's like a weird 13-2 5-mana creature. And it can't kill anything else. Yeah, those sure are a lot of numbers that we see on the screen right now. Yeah, well, I know what you really want to reanimate this thing? It has no ETB. It's got no defense. It doesn't even kill anything. I mean, there's the difference between this and creatures you sack to protect another creature. This is pretty bad at that too, because it can only defend damage. It's not going to defend versus anything that exiles or destroys. So I think this is fair. It's a bit weird. Yeah, hilariously fair. Decent fling target. Well, now you got to add red. Then we start... Any card looks good if we start just splashing like a second or third or fourth color. All right, well, okay, Andrand Brood, you actually work. Our next cards are Trees Spit. Is the trees spitting? What's with all this spit on me? Is it the trees? Or maybe it's a wizard in the tree. It's a 2-mana 4/3 human wizard. Whenever Trees Spit enters the battlefield or attacks exile target artifact, it's spitting on the artifact. It's building that rust. ETBs are... this is a pretty... First off, it's pretty strong. Let's not get... This is a 2-mana 4/3. Which by regular Magic the Gathering standards, it's pretty good. ETB... It's just better than Shatter. Because we're exiling the thing completely. Well, I don't know if it's very fair. You know what? If this card was legal in, say, Pioneer, Modern, even Standard, it would be just the best artifact removal of all time. All time. Nothing would compete with this thing. Yeah, you gotta put a little of that hot twa on it, don't you? Yeah, I guess I don't want to say this guy knows all about that. He certainly has some experience here, at least against the artifacts. How do I donate? I'm gonna have to Google that one. I'm not in that position. Attack with it, then sack the last card so it survives. This versus Ensoul deck would absolutely win. Oh yeah, for sure. Rex Vintage? Well, maybe not. You know, I've played Vintage before. You can die on turn 2. Yeah, I'd like to see how the trees are gonna spit fast enough to beat a Black Lotus. I'm sorry, I've already sacrificed my Black Lotus. It's already in the graveyard. Yeah, the One Ring, you just spit on it. Some people spit on the One Ring to shine it. Some people spit on it so that it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it's got Vexing, Double Power, and Toughness. Maybe make the cost red-white. That would make so much more sense. So make it red-white, a 2/3. No, I honestly... Okay, so does it work? Sure. It's probably on the outrageously powerful side. This card is legit strong. Very, very legit. I'm not doing Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. That must have been an April Fool's joke. That must be another April. This is... Wait. How long is April going to go on for? It's not a Yu-Gi-Oh show. Okay, Sacred Ground. Sorry, Sacred Grounding. This is a red sorcery. Replicate for a black and 1 generic. Copy to... What? Copy target opponent. Oh my god, AI. You're pulling a funny. You know, there's only one Nikachu. You can try to impersonate me, but only the real one will stand up. You gain 1 life for each black creature your opponents control. That's basically all it does. So for a black, we're gonna gain life here. Oh, we got Bread became a member. Thank you so much to the coffee crew. Bread and cheese, man. Bread, cheese, and coffee is a perfect combination. You Googled it. It worked. Well, I don't know if it's gonna danger. You can put a wig on to impersonate me. Duplicates their actions for 1 turn. I hate AI, but Magic AI is only is the only acceptable AI. By the way, this is like run on super old AI. This is not any of this large language model by ChatGPT. No, this is like old-fashioned AI. Are players legendary? Great question. But you'd be allowed to be a legendary of another legendary player. That's how the rules work. That old Planeswalker uniqueness rule and the old legend rule doesn't exist anymore. Replicate for multiplayer. Well, this card don't make sense. So I'm sending it to the rank. It is not legit. The vibes are not good. Also, thank you very much, Bread and Cheese Man, because of you becoming a member. That's basically a donation. We'll look at 1 extra card at the end of the show. What is this? The Toturbi Warrior, the DDD Strike Dragon, and there's no arts for any of these things. Stonehound, the 2-mana aura, enchant land. Enchanted land has tap. Play wit card from exile. Okay, a little bit of grammatical error. Oh, speaking of grammatical errors, where is our AI bingo cards? We need at least 1 AI bingo card here. I'm on it. It's interesting. So we basically can play. We can play with cards in exile. If it went to exile, well, not really. I can still make use of it over here. It looks like it's actually a very interesting card design because there's not a lot of ways to actually make use of your stuff from exile. Basically, when it goes to exile, it's usually gone for forever. When really it should be like a 2nd or 3rd graveyard. All right, we got something. Just for the bingo people. People love their bingo. Like, don't take away my bingo. All right, no, don't worry. Bingo Wednesdays are on. Nikachu, the audio is buggy. The music is playing only from your speakers. Okay, hold on. I'll re-add everything. Stop screen. I thought I shared everything properly. Okay, everything should be shared properly now. Is it cute art? Not really. It's a dog. It's some sort of very. It looks like some sort of Eastern European cartoon from the 1940s, if you ask me. It's I'm being trolled. Okay, thank you. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a problem with the internet. It's a puppy. It's a puppy holding a playing card, I think. Okay, do we want to play cards from exile from our land? Sure. A little bit of a grammar mistake there, but that's okay. We can live with that. Not bad. I think that card Zybers, in fact. Okay, the Wall of Strength. This is a 6-mana 2/2 fungus. When Wall of Strength enters the battlefield, discard your hand. That is not a very big sign of strength. Not very strong at all. Pay 2, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Target player gains control of Wall of Strength. But they're not going to discard their hand. Remove a +1/+1 counter from Wall of Strength. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only if you have exactly 7 cards in hand. How do you get this online? This is impossible. So we have a lot of work to do. First off, we're going to lose our hand. It's gone. But then we are going to draw 7 cards, right? So we have to get our hands to 7 cards. When we do that, we can start putting +1/+1 counters on this card, and then we can remove them to ramp mana. And for some reason, I think this card would be pretty exciting if we could exile a card from our graveyard to bring this back from our graveyard under an opponent's control, then they discard their hand. Outside of that, this card's just terrible. Torpor Orb. Oh! Big brain on coffee and buns here. That's right! We're going to play our Wall of Strength with the Torpor Orb in play, which says EDBs don't happen, which then means we get to keep our all cards in hand. We still have to figure out the +1/+1 thing, but I guess that's fine. Or maybe a Beam Tome Bully deck, yeah. Put it onto the battlefield under an opponent's control. That might work. The best mana dork? If by best you mean miserably worthless in multiple ways, then yes. It's not even that big. What kind of wall of strength is a grizzly bear at 6 mana? Very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Yeah, congrats. You've kept your 2/2 wall for 6 mana. You're right. Okay, we need to find some cards with swagger, like Swagger Invoker. This is a 3 mana 2/2 human shaman. When Swagger Invoker enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice 2 mountains if you do draw a card. That's not very swaggerish to me. That's terrible. I may do that. You know what? I may not. 2 mountain cards. You may sacrifice 2 mountains. This is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Let's print it anyway. It avoids the cards that target your creatures only than you. Yeah, this feels very 1990s. It's got that 1990 vibe to it. Which is probably, you know, back then, 1996, this is probably not that bad. You'd be able to convert your... Back then, they were sacking your lands for everything. Sack your lands to untap your creatures. Sack your lands to cast your creatures. Sack your lands to attack with your creatures. Now you can sack your lands to draw some cards. Okay, cool. Yeah, but what if you have more than 2 mountain cards? Ooh. No, I think it's just limited. 2 per customer, all right? Only 2 per customer. Can't go all in. Don't be a big... What is it called? What are they called? Scalping shark around there. You think just because you have so many mountains that you can draw more cards than other people? That's not fair. Boo! I don't have a booing sound effect on me right now. Why don't we sack a 3rd mountain while we're at it? Well, they didn't let us do that. Okay, very technically legal card. Fooping Pillagress. This is a red aura. Enchant creature. When Fooping Pillagress enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any target. It's basically Lightning Bolt. That's fascinating design. I think this is very interesting if they just ended it there. It's literally just an aura Lightning Bolt. If it resolves on a creature, great. If it doesn't resolve on a creature, sucks. Okay, enchanted creature can't attack or block. Holy crap! This is like this is removal and a Lightning Bolt. This is insane. Enchanted creature has haste. Well, that makes a little, like, no sense at all. Why? Okay, it's going to be a really fast creature that can't attack or block. Yeah, exactly. A little bit of a conundrum over here. Then sacrificing the Fooping Pillagress, enchanted non-Hampine creature gets +3/+0 until an... Oh no, it made no sense in the end. Enchanted non-Hampine creature. Oh no, I guess, okay, no, this actually makes sense. We don't know what a Hampine creature is, but that was completely legal gibberish. It can still tap for its ability using haste. Sure. So, I mean, okay, so you could technically play a commander that has summoning sickness, put your Fooping Pillagress on it, so it can't attack or block, but you weren't planning on attacking or blocking. You needed them activated abilities. Activated abilities. Yeah, it doesn't work on the changelings, I suppose. Haste allows to innate. Yeah, I understand. Teamer. Can basically trade attacking and blocking for letting active abilities trigger turn 1. This card does so much. I honestly think it would get banned in like Modern and Pioneer. This would be a very good card. I think this is a very good card in a prowess deck. This would be just unbelievable. It's unbelievable removal, and it's just unbelievable utility. And hold on, you can sack it to give another creature, a non-Hampine creature, +3/+0 until end of turn. You can deal like 6 damage off this thing just through this. You could, what you can do is, okay, you can target your own creature, then sacrifice it on the same damn turn to give it +3/+0, attack with that creature, assuming it didn't have summoning sickness, and then And you dealt 3 damage at the same time. Yeah, it's a red Swiss Aura Knife. It danger! I think it danger. For fair cards, this danger pretty hard. This would be so busted in standard, pioneer, modern, probably legacy too. This is probably legacy playable. I never thought I would say that there is a legacy busted aura, because you have to plant this on a creature, it doesn't do anything. But this is it. I mean, it's insane. Put this like directly on put this on like Delver of Secrets, bolt you for 3, sack it, give the Delver of Secrets like +3/+0, attack for another 3. That's 9 damage in 1 turn. That's a bang. Yeah, it danger. Okay, or is there an it danger here? There actually is no it danger on this sheet. It only has haste while enchanted. Yeah, so the creature can't have summoning sickness. The haste is not irrelevant, as specified. It's not irrelevant, but it's not great. I think we need to clip this moment. Nikachu saying that there is a good aura. It's not even just that it's a good aura. It might be the best aura. This is the best aura I've ever seen in my life. What's also fascinating is the AI didn't trip over its own words. This actually is perfectly worded from beginning to end. Oh, is it danger in the top right? Oh, it danger is not enough. Well, I don't know about it danger is not enough. Okay, sure. We'll give it that. This is pretty damn strong. Unbelievable. Okay, moving on. Aikyo's The Persecution. This is a 3-mana instant. Choose 2. Target opponent gains control of all creatures target opponent controls. What? Okay, target opponent gains control of all creatures. Oh, okay. So basically, Bob takes all of Sally's creatures, or Sally can take all of Bob's creatures. Play to lose, 100%. Yeah, it nails many bingo card slots. This is either like choose A or A, because there's only one choice. What was the other one you guys said? Play to lose 100. Not necessarily, because you could give, like, let's say Sally has no creatures in play. They all got wiped out. We could give all of Bob's creatures to Sally just to change the dynamic. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually losing. Marco, thank you so much for your super chat. Marco, I appreciate it. Greetings from Italy, greetings from Canada. Because of your super chat, we'll look at least 2 extra cards at the end of the show. Bob takes control of all of Tom's creatures. Tom borrow all of Nikachu's creatures. Target opponent gains control of all creatures target opponent control. No, it's just that it's only all cards. All creatures get swapped from one person to another, but it has to be opponents. Does opponent reference the same opponent twice? Target opponent gains control of all creatures target opponent controls. No, it can be 2 separate opponents. Did we hit player as a card earlier with the copy target opponent? This didn't necessarily mean that they were a card, because we were just copying the player. F it, we'll give it to you. Where is that? Player as a card. We may or may not ever get that one again. Bob casts destroy all creatures opponents control in response. Bob gets revenge. Robert asks, why is there no custom cards today? We're alternating it with AI. We're actually going back to the old system, which is going to cost me a lot of money. I won't be able to financially recover from this, but we'll have more variety on the channel. It's choose 2, but it's a modal spell with 1 option. Yeah, exactly. Choose A or A. A is the only one that exists. Okay, actually a cool card. I like this card. I think this is really cool. I think that's a lot of fun. It's instant speed, too. That's insane. Okay. March of the Bag. Is that a reference to someone? This is a Black Saga, Chapter 1, destroy target creature. That's... What? Sorcery speed, destroy... That's broken. That's pretty broken. Just destroy any creature. I know it's sorcery speed, but there's, like, no other card that does that. Okay, chat. But wait, there's more. Chapter 2. Put 2+1/+1 counters on each of up to 2 target creatures. 2 on each of up to 2. So if I have 2 creatures in play, that's not bad either. Next, Chapter 3. Put an indestructible counter on a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. That creature can't be regenerated. This is just getting worse and worse the more I read it. And by worse, I mean it's insane. Strictly better cut down. Strictly better everything! It's like a giant growth for 2 creatures, plus it's gonna make them indestructible. Where are these AI cards coming from? I have no idea. I do have a links in the description if you want to join the AI community. I believe that I have a link to the AI Discord. Yeah, it's just pure gas from beginning to end. Oh no, I can't regenerate my indestructible creature. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even see that part. That creature can't be regenerated. Well, you know, sacrifices have to be made. We can't have everything in life, now can we? After you play this, the game is in the bag. Yeah, that's what it is. You got that right. The game is in the bag. Okay, this is outrageously broken. I think it's more broken than that aura. Maybe not. Maybe that other aura was actually stronger than this. But you can't, like, this is just oppressive on all levels. I think this is like, if I play turn 1 creature, turn 2 creature, and I follow it up with this, and I make my both creatures bigger and indestructible. A little too much. Bingo stating the obvious. Okay, in some sense, yes. We got a stating the obvious. Oops. You are correct. This will be Magic in 2030. It might be closer than we think. Okay, I don't like it. Okay, it is technically a legal card, though, from beginning to end. So, I mean, we can give it that. It's just beyond broken, though. Crypt Nigerium in. Okay, this is a 3-mana 0/3 Crew Nod. That's a very different type of power and toughness than we're used to. Crypt Nigerian attacks each combat if able, which is not particularly exciting. Crypt Nigerian attacks each combat if able twice. And we have 5 mana, roll twice, and stend. Okay, well, that's all I needed to hear. Yeah, it attacks twice if able. You know, just in case it gets untapped, you have another attack step. By all means, attack again. Corbinek implying that this is maybe a tongue twister. We need someone to say this name 5 times fast. The End Stend. He needs to attack each combat each turn of able, in case you didn't know. Yeah. And the End Stend. And we have to roll twice for it as well. Bingo, just in case I lose. Just in case I lose. Oh, just in case you lose. Oh, yeah, that's right. Just in case you lose 1 instance of it. Is that on here? Yeah, just in case we lose 1 instance of attacking. Well, we got a backup attacker. Okay, this is a trash card. Odd art looks like Gandalf. You know, there's a lot of people with a lot of hair and a long beard. They all look like Gandalf. Well, welcome in Existential Crisis with Armageddon Claw. This is a 5-mana sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, put a card you own from outside the game into your hand. You lose half your life rounded up. Okay, this is like a wish. This is a very painful wish. You're gonna cut down your life total by half. Then we have exile the top 2 cards of your library. Exile the top 4 cards of your library. Okay, we're 6 cards deep. You may play that card this turn where X is the revealed card's power. Damn! It just didn't make any sense in the end. RIP this card. Mate, we got there halfway, but the other half didn't do anything. X does nothing, you fool. Afraid for nothing. It's an uninteractable wish at that, huh? As an additional cost to cast the spell, put a card. Oh yeah! As an additional cost, I just get the card in my hand. That's That's actually quite powerful. why is X there, bingo? Where X is revealed cards X is, you may play that card this turn where X is the revealed card's power. I don't think that qualifies. X is for like like X in the casting cost. That was completely irrelevant. AI gave up halfway. Okay, yeah, absolutely gave up halfway. This is one of those older bingo cards. The AI the AI used X properly. That's more rare than you would think. The AI gave up halfway. Blue, black, and soul. The beginning was making up to be something really cool, not gonna lie. It was pretty good in the beginning, but in the end, it was garbage. The Claw. Okay, next up, Restoration Liege. This is a 4-mana 1/3 human shaman. Flying. Other creatures you control have Death Touch and base power and toughness 3/3 and gains First Strike. That's pretty impressive. Like, right? First Strike and Death Touch? That's pretty suspicious. You're basically, they're not blockable. Or, I mean, you can block them, but they're gonna die instantly. Four Paths of Life says, so non-creatures exiled this way can be played for no cost since they have no power? I don't know. We need a judge for that one. Holy, the 3/3 First Strike and Death Touch mean you win all. You mean, yeah, you win all combats. Unless they have their own Restoration Liege. And they also have First Strike. And they also have their own Death Touch. I mean, actually, all you need is First Strike or Double Strike. You just need to strike at the same time your opponent is striking. How is a restoration anything? Giving Death Touch? Well, we're restoring you back to the grave. Back to dust. I think there's something in the Bible about we come from dust and we go back to dust. Yeah, so we all go back to the ground. It's a very cryptic, it's a very grim look on life. Back to the atoms. We come from atoms, we go back to atoms. Remember, man, that you are dust, and to dust you shall return. Exactly. That's exactly what that should be the flavor text to the Restoration Liege. And if they don't believe it, well, you can block and find out. That's all. Okay, this is a cool. I think this is a really, really Zyberish card, and also this is probably going to work really well in a tokens deck, because basically like buffs them all up from 1/1s to 3/3s. The Damn Draw says, I believe it was John the Baptist who said, all we are is dust in the wind. And that you can see that dust in the wind in this image. It's perfect. Okay, we're gonna look at more crazy AI generated Magic the Gathering cards, but I got something more crazier than that, and that is the value you get at FusionGamingOnline.com, today's sponsor, the place I buy my Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product. Ooh, the Fusion Open, I'm going to go to that. Deal of the week, 25% off old board games. But most importantly, if you're looking for any Dragon cards, you can get them at FusionGamingOnline.com. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Play every paper format. They got it on Magic Online. They got Commander. They got one-on-one Commander. They got Standard, Pioneer, Pauper, Modern, Legacy, Vintage. But you know what? You don't have to pay for every single deck in existence if you're renting them with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or get 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_ZUL. And now back. Go back to crazy AI world. Is Tarkir out yet? I don't know. I haven't gone to a pre-release in years. I'm tired of losing. I'm not a good drafter or limited player deck builder, and I'm tired of going 0-3. I hate getting up early in the morning and going 0-3 at pre-releases. And in the end, I just have a pile of random cards. Okay, we got Giant Drake. This is a 2. Oh, it's a Merfolk Soldier. Love it. It's Merfolk Soldier. It's a 2/2. It's got haste. It doesn't have a mana cost. How do I get this thing in play? Oh, I guess with Ether Vial. As long as it's your turn, Giant Drake has protection from all colors. That's not bad. I actually think, okay, I think this card can work. I don't even think it's that good. Because if you don't have a way to cheat the card in play, it just does nothing. It rots in your hand. It doesn't even have a color. It's not even blue. I can't even pitch this to Force a Will, Force a Negation, Subtlety. Completely worthless. Yeah, it's almost... I like this one, Mike the Red. It's almost worth cheating into play. It's like if we go through all the effort to get like an Ether Vial and As Foretold or some other nonsense to get this thing on the battlefield, it's like... was it worth it? Maybe. Maybe not. Can't even buff it easily because it's pro all colors. That's correct. Well, you can buff it with maybe artifact spells. Giant Drake is actually his full name. Oh, is it? Does he look like this, though? Does he look like he came from under the water? Under the sea. They wanted the people following them to cost it. What the F? I time traveled on my phone. Yeah, so close to greatness. Okay, cool card. It's legit. You know, we're not gonna abort that one. Okay, Sanctum of the Unseen. This is a 5-mana instant. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand. Then draws... What? 7 cards? You untap all legendary creatures you control, then draw 3 cards. Maybe that's worth it? Maybe. It's funny. Okay, everyone, you gotta exile a card. But wait, I'm generous. You can have 7 cards. Yeah, you're welcome. Is there some decks that would... Oh yeah, maybe a Shieldred win? That works too. Yeah, Shieldred. Trigger my Shieldred. Thank you very much. You lose 2 life for each of those cards that you drew. For the wheel decks, it's like another wheel. Forced Fruition on crack. You do get to untap your cards, remember? Well, the Lapse in Notion Thief. Yeah, it goes great. Everything, all wheels go great with Shieldred in play. Draw 7, then draw 3. That's where the fun begins. But you get to draw the 3 cards. Yeah, that's a neat card, I guess. And you get to untap all your legendary creatures. Maybe you want to untap your legendary creatures. Maybe I want to untap my Arcanus the Omnipotent or something. Oh yeah, it sort of works with Bowmasters too. Maybe it's like Bowmasters. It's a smaller Shieldred. That's all. It's a smaller Shieldred. Now you can only draw 3, not 10. Yeah. Well, we're drawing 3. They're drawing 7. Oh yeah, Narset likes this too. It's fun in Nekusar. I have a feeling only if you're the person playing the Nekusar. Just a feeling. That's all. Turbofog? Would Turbofog play this card? Untap all your legendary creatures? I don't know. It's instant speed, by the way. That's fascinating. Okay. It's like an expensive wheel. It's like an expensive Wheel of Fortune, sort of. And you don't even completely benefit off of this thing. Okay, cool card. It's getting stinky. We've got Whip Fart, Sky Cloud. This is a 4-mana 1/1 bird soldier. Flying Whip Fart. For a white, Whip Fart Sky Cloud gets -0/-1 until end of turn. Why? Why? It's basically, it commits seppuku. It's never gonna recover from this. This is a really bad card. I mean, this is... It's pretty bad. 4 mana for a 1/1 flyer with an ability to basically commit unlife on itself. Okay, Lorezio wants to back it up. Okay, look, it's worth it. None named Whipfart would want to live for that long anyway. I live to cease. Worse than Avon Trooper? Yeah, it's so sad. It is doable, though. Yeah, it's a total fart. No, I see some potential in this bird soldier. Daniel, with this card is straight gas. Not in the way that we normally think of it, though. I walk in the room. Do I smell whip farts? It reminds me of Scornful Egotist, the 7-mana 1/1. Yeah, except you could like at least morph that card. You can't. You're not morphing anything over here. Because it's so terrible, you can fool the opponent into not removing it from the battlefield or game. Yeah. It stinks. It does stink. I don't like it, but it's not broken. I'm wondering, how can you break this card? Like, Whip Fart Sky. It says Whip Fart Sky Cloud. Okay, whoa. I got it. It says, it didn't say this creature gets -0/-1. It says Whip Fart Sky Cloud gets -0/-1. We need to basically make all the creatures on the battlefield a Whip Fart Sky Cloud. We have to do it. And then we can use, and if we have all the white mana, we can then kill everybody else's Whip Fart Sky Clouds. And we are victorious. That's all we have to do. I don't know how we do this. Maybe with Mirror Weave or something. No, is there a card out there where it's like this one creature is everyone's creature is this one creature? When you rip this card, it half slowly will sound like a whip fart. Use Psychic Paper with Magnetic Thief. I have no idea what those cards do. When it says the name on the card, it always means itself. No, they errata it usually because it doesn't actually mean itself. It's supposed to. They usually errata the card. In this situation, I think we can like pick off everybody else's Whip Fart Sky Clouds. See, they had to errata it. They didn't errata it. This is how it is. You play the ball where it lays, and that's where I'm playing it. Nano gene conversion would make the whole board a bunch of suicidal gas. Deaths by fart. Okay, we'll move on. It was a great discussion. Echo Neras of Exans. This is a 2-mana sorcery. Put 2 1/1 green Saprolini. The Saprolini creature tokens on the battlefield. I need a Saprolini. Return Echo Neras of Exans to its owner's hand. Interesting. I guess from the graveyard, so you can repeatedly play this. This has got to be like pretty dangerous. Storm decks. I think any deck. This is just a clean, infinite token generator, so long as you have the mana. Okay, pay 2, get 2 tokens. It goes back to my hand. Pay another 2 over and over again. I think like every deck playing red would play this card. It's like an infinite win condition. You would just play like in a control deck that splashed red would play this because this would be the way to win, over and over and over again. Yeah, I guess it returns from the stack. It never actually goes anywhere. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's buyback of 0. That's a good price. Play it with that Lord from before that makes the 3/3. Yeah, that's right. That's a combo. We have our 3/3s with Death Touch and First Strike. Doesn't that exist already? No, we do. I mean, there are a lot of cards that are like 2 mana, put 2 1/1s in play, but not a card that like bounces it back to your hand. Yeah, that's sorcery speed. All right, you know what? Maybe this card can sort of work. What's better, this or the Goblin Token Storm sorcery? Good question. I don't know how much mana Storm has at the end of the day. I would imagine still the Goblin Token Storm generator. I'm just going to take a guess. All right, let's go. We're moving on to, we got a 2-sided card here. Starting off with Reckless Giant. It's a 4-mana 5/4 giant soldier with menace. Whenever Reckless Giant deals combat damage to a player, we get to draw a card. This is literally a fair card. You know, Wizards could make this thing. It would be pretty strong. Don't get me wrong. Or maybe not. It's a 5/4 creature for 4 mana, hard to block, but you get to draw a card each turn. Now we got the sorcery on the other side, the 3 mana, the Reckless Arms. It's a sorcery. Target opponent gains control of all creatures you control. But why? Why would I want to do that? Target opponent gains control. I guess what? We're going to send them a death trap? What are we giving our opponent? Like, I don't even know. Beamtown Bullies players probably know. I don't know how you play this in a Beamtown's Bully deck though, because I believe that they don't run green. A political card? This is more like set a trap for your opponent type of card, because you're giving them everything that you have. Archfiend of the Dross? Bronze Bombshell? Send the whip farts! Take all my whip farts. All of them. Archfiend of the Dross with 1 counter. That is great. Actually, you know what? That has a lot of. I didn't catch it the first time, Steve. I forgot which Dross you're talking about. Yeah, there's the Archfiend of the Dross is the one with the oil canners. When you remove the last one, you're dead. So that's actually really good synergy, because we're in a deck that's already like predominantly black probably, and then we just have to splash a little green. And you know, worst comes to worst, all right, here you take my Archfiend of the Dross. Have fun. Cast this with a bunch of goblins on your field, then cast a Rakdos Charm. That's a lot of steps, but I hear what you're saying, Arian. Richard says, oh my god, good for Bronze Bombshell deck when your opponent controls this creature and they take 7 damage. Koo says, we give one of those whenever you do literally anything you lose the game AI cards. Oh yeah. You're right. Okay, cool card. Actually does things and stuff here and there. Bell Hazard. This is a 4-mana 3/2 vampire. It's a non-land warrior. That's good to know. You know what? Sometimes I need to be reminded that my creatures are non-lands. Whenever Bell Hazard attacks and isn't blocked, you may have that creature enter the battlefield under your control this turn. That doesn't make sense. Maybe we should have seen the signs at non-land. Yeah, not a land. I am telling you, I am not a land. I am a vampire warrior. For the last time. I am not a mountain. I am not a swamp. I am a vampire warrior. Give me respect. They're basically protesting with everyone else that's not a land around here. ETB repeat? I don't think this card does anything. Anything that blocks it becomes yours? Is that how you're interpreting it? And when it attacks and isn't blocked, you may have that creature. Whenever it attacks and isn't blocked, you may have that creature enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Attacks and isn't blocked. I don't get it. What if something turns it into a land? Well, then it's gonna have a massive existential crisis. Since it has the non-land type, would it still count as a non-land permanent if it becomes a land? I think non-land is just a creature type. So it is a non-land for a creature type. So if it turns into a land, then it's a land. It's gonna be a land. It's gonna be a land with the non-land creature type attached to it. Still not a land. The flavor text, Krauf. Yeah, you know, Krauf off. I'm not a land around here. Anyway, this card is worthless. We can board that card. Does not Zyber with me. Okay, we got the Riptide Mimics. It's a 3-mana artifact with imprint. When Riptide Mimics enters the battlefield, each opponent mills 2 cards, then mills 4 cards. What kind of imprint is that? Are we imprinting all those cards that get milled? I don't get this. This is they're not using mill. Yeah, that's not how imprint works. Imprint doesn't work that way. Maybe it does now. So how I'm interpreting it is that when it ETBs, the milled cards are imprinted. So we're gonna get the milled cards. Let's just assume that's the case. Then we can exile the Riptide Mimics, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. That's strong. At the beginning of the next end step, sacrifice it. Well, it's already gone. Like, I don't have anything to sacrifice. At the very least, this is a colorless Vindicate. It's 3 mana. It's a 3-mana Vindicate. You imprint. Oh, and it's a little bit of milling at the same time, just in case it has indestructible. I don't think that matters. works on indestructible. Destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent at the beginning of the next end step. Sacrifice it. Oh, sorry. That thing is getting sacrificed. So, okay, if we can... It seemed worded a bit weird, but yeah, I get it. We're the target thing that we targeted is going to sacrifice. Yeah, I know. We're not allowed to it should be like it gains at the beginning of the next end step. Sacrifice it. I think it sacrifices itself at an turn. Yeah, this is how I interpreted it. That we're exiling. We exile the Riptide Mimics. We're going to destroy something, and then we have to sacrifice. We have to sacrifice the Riptide Mimics from exile. If you can believe it, it's going to go into the graveyard in the exile zone. That is like that. That is the freaking beyond the game zone, whatever that card was from the unset. Beyond the freaking your comprehension within the game zone. Riptide Mimics, you can't be destroyed, but I'm gonna kill you anyways. Need to clean up the wording a little bit. Oh, I mean a lot. I mean, it has 2 different definitions. Either Riptide gets sacked or the opponent's thing gets sacked. Lorezio, you can only destroy that vampire we just saw. He is the non-land permanent. The absolutely removed from the freaking game forever zone. I think that's what they're referring to here. Yep. Okay, we have a judge in the house. Coco Mix. AI judge. Imprint here is not imprinting. It's just a flavor word with no rules text. So all that happens is milling. I'm gonna disqualify it. It did not use the mechanic properly, and it's a little too ambiguous what the hell this means at the bottom. Okay, next up, we've got the Gelder Socian. This is a land. Gelder Socian enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. Okay. Tap to add a blue or a white. And then for 1 mana, tap, sack a land. Put X +1/+1 counters on target creature where X is that creature's mana value. Very weird to have in a blue-white deck, but also quite fascinating. Very, very fascinating. What do we think about this card? For the sacrificing a land, we're doubling the power on a creature. We got some Zybras in the house. Pretty strong. Oh, you better believe it. I can't wait to get your old clothes, Jess. For legal reasons, not an island or a plane. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even catch that. Oh yeah, scornful egotist, it's your time! Sacrifice any land, not just this. That's correct. Yeah, you can sacrifice any land to buff stuff up. And also, you can sacrifice the land that you paid 1 mana for. So this is like basically costs nothing. You tap it, pay 1, sack the land that paid 1. That works well with the fart creature. That's right. We can double. We'd put 4+1/+1 counters on it. Broken easily. If something is 5 mana, you can pay 1 to give it +5/+5. Seems good with multiple copies in play. Oh yeah, you can have multiple. Well, you need a lot of land in play. Like, how much land are you going to sacrifice here? Finally, we broke Amulet of Vigor. I honestly don't know if Amulet would play this card. It's not their power, but mana cost. So any low stat creature with high cost can be so big with it. That's correct. I'm just thinking, oh yeah, they would. That would probably be the best room for this. You have some like affinity creature that costs 7 mana or something, like Thought Monitor. I think Thought Monitor is 7 mana or some stupid number, and then you could like and it flies, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, affinity staple coming in Modern Horizons 4. Get scared. Yeah, Thought Monitor go big. Okay. You know what? I like it. I like it. It's Zybers to me. Okay, we got Raduk. Informed Apprentice. This is a 6 mana 4/4 vampire, a legendary enchantment vampire at that. When Warkers you control attack, draw 2 cards. Sick! That's exactly what I want to hear. We just got to get it. This is a changeling bomb. But you don't draw a card for each one that attacks. So if you attack with any Warker, then we just draw 2 cards. What in the Tim Burton is this? This is the sequel to A Nightmare Before Christmas. This is like A Nightmare Before Easter. A Nightmare Before Easter. They learned about the Easter Bunny. Yeah, finally my Worker deck. This will go great, my Worker deck. I think this card is great. Say it with me. This and Changelings. Needs Chocobos to activate new Final Fantasy card promos. Yeah, of course. Well, another Changeling staple. 6 mana is way too expensive for competitive, though. Probably. This is definitely going to be a casual card. Finally good. Bandit Keith, you might have insulted half this room over here. But we need a Warker Changeling deck. The Changeling deck, they're already built. They're salivating looking at this card. That's right. We're just gonna slap that buddy right in there. Changelings are basically required for most AI decks, it seems. Without Changelings, I don't know, a good 25% of these cards would never work. Okay, this is a great card. It's an enchantment, Vampire Legendary. I'm sure we can cheat this in play somehow. Is it possible we could make this our commander? Are there enough mono white Changelings? Probably not. The Cavern Giant. That sounds like a card that already exists. It sounds too generic. I feel like Wizards has gone through every single variation of a name with the word giant in it. Okay, this is a 4 mana 4/4. It is a Choman Arene. It's got to be a new creature. Do we have a new creature type thing? No card or creature type. New creature type. I guess we don't have any new creature type because it's always. Oh, we definitely had a tier to the rank card today. Finally, a Chomain Arene Commander. I know, we were waiting. It's, again, another enchantment creature with trample. When Cavern Giant enters the battlefield, draw cards equal to the greatest number of creatures you control. And creature types. Whenever a player reveals a land card, whenever a player reveals a land card, if put into a graveyard this way, create a 0/0 Gilf rebound creature token with flying. Sacrifice an artifact, regenerate Cavern Giant. Bingo on the blue-white land that used X correctly. Good call. AI uses X correctly. Amazing. I didn't think it could be done. Yeah, Gilf rebound. A new mechanic. It's a Gilf token, oh my. So whenever a player reveals a land card, if put into a graveyard this way, that's a problem. Okay, votes for, I don't know who this votes for, but get it out of here. Oh, you know who votes for flying? Probably everyone in this image. Even though this card technically doesn't fly. A vampire that doesn't fly? How pathetic. Maybe votes for Sprout, actually. Maybe votes for Sprout. I don't have anything to say about this card. It's just a bunch of nonsense. Some cards, there's nothing there. The grammar just broke at some point and then it died. Draw cards equal to the greatest number of creatures you control creature types. So if I control 3 creatures and one is a changeling, how many do I draw? I have no idea. Okay. We have the Hunted Hunter. That sounds interesting. This is a 5 mana 4/4 Dragon Bard. Protection from black. If this is a Hunted Hunter. So I guess it's a hunter, but they're being hunted, so they have their own target on them. Whenever a Hunted Hunter deals combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent not named Hunted Hunter until Hunted Hunter leaves the battlefield. So we deal damage. You can exile up to 1 target non-land permanent not named Hunted Hunter. Well, I'm not going to name my own card. So it's just deal damage to somebody and then exile something. Ah, yes, the classic bard with a sniper rifle. It's almost, it's so real it almost hurts. Ship it. You love this. Zyber's hard. Does it vote for deeply? There's someone in here that votes for deeply, that's for sure. Can't target opponent's hunted. Yeah, that's right. So it's gonna suck in the hunted hunter mirror. They can't even block each other. So if you have a hunted hunter, they have a hunted hunter, you just like attack past each other. Just keep attacking. The exile goes away when it dies. Doesn't die. Yeah, doesn't. Yeah, protection from Doomblade. That's for sure. Dev Mosley, this is great. Just name everything name everything hunted hunter. Ironically, hunted hunter cannot hunt another hunted hunter. Yeah, they don't hunt each other. They made a pact. We're not going to hunt each other. Of course, the non-land permanent isn't named hunted hunter. It's named Bellhazard. Noah says, if you're able to target your own hunted hunter, it would leave, then come back, right? But you can't name your own hunted hunter. Exile, yeah, until, I don't actually know. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I guess in theory, if you could exile your own hunted hunter, it would just come back immediately. As if it didn't even leave in the first place. It actually has two problems. Yeah, it's got super protection from itself. It's pro-black, so you can't target it with itself. And also, it's named Hunted Hunter, which also means you can't target it with itself. Yeah, it doesn't have protect. Of course. It can't, yeah, it can't target itself anyways. Very specifically, exile up to one target non-land permanent not named the Hunted Hunter. All right? And this particular card's called Hunted Hunter. I think our a coffee crew member would just want to just understand how the rules might work if in case it could be targeted. That was a cool card. Catapult Negotiator. Whoa, you better be a good negotiator, because if you end up in that catapult... Okay, the 3 mana 0/2 spirit. Tap, sacrifice, catapult, negotiator. Well, I guess we're sacrificing ourselves here. Target creature other than catapult negotiator gains. Tap. This creature deals 1 damage to any target. It's still a land. It's still a land! We haven't heard that in a million years. Do we have an it's still a land thing here? Look at it's still a land. We got it. It's been a while. It's a hot minute. I forgot that was a thing the AI did. It's still a land. That's right. For any, you know, the first 2 years that we did these AI shows, it said everything is still a land, and then at some point it just stopped saying it. It's like the AI smartened up. How does one negotiate with a catapult? I think they're throwing themselves. Catapult be like, nah, I'd win. Yeah, for sure. In every negotiation. Well, catapult doesn't care. Catapult don't care. Catapult just catapult things. This grants Doom. Does it? Was that what the Doom beep did? Tap, deal 1 damage to any target? I can't remember. And it permanently gains that. That's correct. Do catapults have unions? Probably not. You have to if you animate the artifact, then yes. This card sucks. Like it's so bad. Paying 3 mana for a 0/2 that we have to wait for it to. We have to wait for the summoning sickness to wear off, and then we can sacrifice it to give some other card the ability to Doom Beep. Yeah, Doom Beep pinged for 1. Okay, you can Doom Beep. This is a Doom Beep enabler here. It's so it's so worse, so much more worse than Prodigal Sorcerer on so many levels. It feels smarter than humanity a little. Local Catapulters Union 401 strikes. Tired of dying just to let someone else operate the catapult. So slow the long way around. Why, yes, your arguments are persuasive, but have you considered I have a catapult? Haha! Having a catapult would make you a very persuasive negotiator. Yeah, do as I say, or you're going in the catapult. We broke Niv Mizzet, everyone. Oh, God. Nikachu, we had a card earlier that had Y is X here. It was a Black Wish card. No, the X had a purpose. The problem is that it didn't make any sense with the ability. It takes a skilled negotiator to convince you to become a catapult. Okay, the card is very legal. It's a weird card. It's super weird, but it's legit. Okay, Boggo Bush. This is a 4-mana artifact. Oh, we're now in overtime. Okay, so first we have a super chat from Merciless. Merciless donated in a random show, and I forgot to do a donation for Merciless, so I'm gonna do it now. Okay, so this is Merciless. This is your donation. It's a bit of a month late, but better late than never. Bog O Bush, a 4-mana artifact. Pay 2. Tap. Choose target opponent's hand. Okay, you may choose the chosen permanent and exile those cards. Then that player shuffles. This card does nothing. Yeah, the hand is now a permanent. And what are we shuffling? Are we shuffling just the hand? Choose target. You may choose the chosen permanent and exile those cards. It was like, okay, we're taking your hand, becomes a permanent. It gets exiled off into the freaking forever, never to see zone, and then you can shuffle it over there. Bogabush, 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 Bogabush. I don't think it's that difficult. It's a dance move. I choose your right hand, and now you cannot use it. Okay, stupid card. Sorry, Merciless. It was nonsense. It was complete utter nonsense. Okay, next donation coming straight from the Bread and Cheese Man. This is a 4-mana 1/1 zombie warrior called Negar Vature Hornets. It's a legendary creature with Wither. I know how much you all love Wither out there. Whenever a player taps a non-basic land for mana, that player creates 3 0/1 black and blue creature tokens with Infect. This card's insane! Whenever a player taps a non-basic land for mana, and this is any player, this is symmetrical. Everyone's going to make tons of these stupid 0/1 black and blue creatures with Infect. Help! Oh god, in danger. But here's they are 0 power. So, I mean, if they don't have any way to buff the creatures up, it's like not going to even matter. Yeah, it's symmetrical, very spicy. Yeah, okay, we'll say this chaos ensues. This is not exactly a chaos moment, though. Not the bees. Yeah, I agreed, Sheev Lord. This could get out of hand. It's crazy in Commander. This is not danger. Print, just don't tell my play group. Yeah, get the 3/3 with Death Touch and first strike out. They basically, well, they don't die. No one dies immediately if they get damaged once. You can take like 3 hits from some 3/3s. Not danger because 0 power and everyone has fun. Well, yeah, but what if someone has an Anthem? What if someone has an Anthem? What if someone plays with buff spells? What if someone is playing with that card that puts +1/+1 counters equal to its mana value? Oh, I guess it would be 0 in this case because they're just tokens. It's correct, MTG Gaming Bot. Wow, strong. Playing blue-green Stomp with Trample. Symmetrical Swarm. It's Symmetrical Swarm in blue. That's right. You never thought you'd see it coming, but we see it coming now. Okay, is it actually danger, or is this just like an actual fair card? It's a cool card, though. Remember, only non-basic lands. If you're playing with a lot of basics, you're screwing yourself. Next up, we've got at least one super. We're gonna have 2 super chats from Marco Rizzi. This will be the first one. The Swell Priest of the Blazing Choose. If you smoke the right stuff, you're gonna move into an alternate dimension. This is a 3-mana 2/3 horror. Whenever you cast a spell, put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Broken! I could even just play this on turn 3, play, I don't know, Sorry, not Mishra's Bobble or something. Any Bobble. Play cards from my hand for nothing. The more 0-drops I play, the better this gets. I could even play a cantrip. Trigger. Put a creature in play. Yeah, it's finally a danger. Do we have an it danger? Oh, we already hit the it danger thing. Bingo, a danger is not enough. We got it already. It's a long name. It is a very long name. It's a long name for a card that's going to keep the game very short. So don't worry about it. The game will be over before you read the whole thing. Now we can get our giant Drake into play. That's right. It's definitely a horror, all right. Okay, the card is... It's broken. Cast a spell. Put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. It does make me curious, though, because you have to play this in blue. This deck and a whole deck of Discover creatures. That works. Okay, next up. Oh my god, why do we have this old templating? Okay, so this is our second super chat coming from Marker Rizzi. Thank you so much for your super chat, by the way. Hail of the Moon. I didn't know we go to the moon. An adventure for character levels 5 to 10. Apparently it's a land. Tap for a colorless. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast spells or activated abilities of artifacts. So, like, it's basically just an amazing land. What's the downside? So if we want to play activated abilities of anything, we can use this generic mana over here. Better than the City of Rest. I mean, it's just a better land than almost everything. The only thing you can't do is pay color mana on activated abilities. I don't know who would not run it. It would be like the default land that you would stick in almost every single deck, so long as it's more than 1 color. Frame is from the D&D set. It's incredible land. So it's basically everything except creature abilities. Creature abilities, no, a lot. Creature abilities, enchantments. What else? Lands. Lands have activated abilities. And remember, yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot. Yeah, flashbacks. There's a lot of stuff that it blanks on. But remember, you can still pay the colorless. So it's just, if a land, card in graveyard, creature, enchantment, if it demands colored mana, that's where this card fails. But it doesn't fail that hard. Basically, it's doing a lot of winning. This is a big winning card. This is the Land Wizard's Prince to make quarterly. Right? Yeah, this is the quarterly profits card. Another instant staple. Every Commander deck needs this. Every Pioneer deck needs it. Every Modern deck needs this. Every deck would need this. And those abilities, yeah, the abilities generally have a lot of colorless in them anyway. So I mean, it's not a lot of things that bricks. Can't pay for cumulative upkeep costs unless it's colorless. Well, that's like most, right? Almost all. Okay, amazing card. Very cool. And next up, we've got a card from Banovsky. Thank you very much, Banovsky. It is Nikachu. It's me. Okay, Poikus Titan. This is a 5-mana enchantment. Whenever you cast a black permanent spell this turn, take an extra turn after this one. What? This is absolutely insane. It danger. It absolutely a danger. The black spell could be... there could be a 0-mana one that you could play. The last Phoenix, like, that's balanced. Just give it to me. Just play every color. Oh, you're talking about the last card. It absolutely a danger. Esper, no. Bad, no. Donated cards are just all danger today. Yeah, they are. Well, except for the first one. Whenever you cast a black permanent, it's got to be a black permanent spell. But yeah, you can just play a million colors. So basically, everything that you play, I'll take an extra turn after this one. Oh, play a Wooburg spell, I'll take another turn after this one. Don't mind if I do. What is this turn for? Take an extra. Whenever you cast a black permanent spell this turn. Good question. Take an extra. I guess it's redundant. It just doesn't matter. Can you cast a permanent? Whenever you can. Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Oh. Daniel asking the real questions here. Whenever you cast a black permanent... Oh, no, but it says spell. So, okay, we at least get spell in here. It's errata to mono black spell. It's worded like this was in somewhere in between beta and, I don't know, the year 2000. Yeah, we cast spells, which it does. All right, we have a spell thing over there. So that definitely works out as here. Fair as hell. Not very fair at all. I mean, I will give it this. It's 5 mana, so there's a pretty good chance there's one turn you're doing nothing. But that's it. Everyone gonna gang up on you very, very quickly. Okay, but the show's not over. Thanks to Steve Cooper's super chats. We're gonna look at 3 more. We got the Soluper. It's a Orzhov for a 2/1 Winnipeg. I don't know what a Winnipeg is. Okay, if up a Sang, another spell you control, Soluper can activate this ability. Completely fell apart. Wasn't even a card. Did you get your $2 worth, Steve Cooper? Did you get your $2 worth there? You live by the AI, you die by the AI. It's sentient. It's a Lorcana card. Does that make sense in Lorcana? I've never played the game. Cool. We haven't had a sentient card since Legends. Does it say sentient? Oh, if up a Sang, another spell you control, Soul Weaver can activate this ability. Oh, you're implying this card is this card itself can activate itself if it needs to. How about this for a card? A legendary goblin with a passive ability being it deals damage equal to the mana spent to cast a spell you control. Sounds like chaos. And activates its own ability. It can think and act. The AI is sentient. It's very scary. Okay. Card doesn't make any sense though. But it's not a bad well, actually no, yeah, it's 1 mana for a 2/1. Savannah lines just don't work today. Oh, it's an enchant creature too. So it could die to enchantment destruction. Okay, there was another super chat from Steve Cooper. They use this art twice? We've seen this art before. Fasali, the Bloodletter. This is a 4 mana 7/7 vehicle. Flying Crew 2. That's pretty strong, honestly, for a vehicle. When Fasali enters the battlefield, you gain 5 life and get 3 energy. We're getting pretty broken here. Pay 7, tap, sacrifice Fasali, discard your hand. What is with the AI fascinated with discarding our hand? And then we have 3 mana, return Fasali from your graveyard to your hand. This is a very fascinating card. It's a very good blink target, and frankly, I think it's just strong. 4 mana for a 7/7 flyer is pretty good, and the crew is not even that expensive. It's literally just 2. Yeah, same art as the Black Wish card. And we're going to wish for this card back. And not only that, like if you kill it, you can bring it back from the graveyard back onto your hand. No one is ever paying the 7. Yeah, this ability is garbage. Sacrifice to discard your hand. When would you need that? I don't know. If you need to activate your ensnaring bridge in an emergency. It's an emergency! I need to get to 0 cards! For those who want to overpay while playing, yeah, 1 with nothing. But the rest of it is insane. I think the rest of it is actually really strong. It's a bit clunky, given that it's a vehicle. I think a lot of vehicles are clunky. And you're going to have to wait until next turn to attack. But, I mean, it's going to pay off. 5 Iva is a lot of life. That's Thragtusk level of life. Oh, yeah, you might need a Hellbent synergy. Hellbent. DJ Sombrero. Is that a new game type? Whoever gets rid of their hand first wins? Probably not. Get rid of your hand on turn set. Yeah. Yeah. It's so useful at that point, right? Anyway, okay, it's a neat card. It's probably strong though. It's probably a lot stronger than we think it is. Okay, we got one more super chat from Steve Cooper. The Dig of Strength. It's not a dig of weakness here. 4 mana enchantment. Sacrifice a mountain. to create a 3/1 black and red half creature token with trample and flying. And when this creature dies, it deals 2 damage to any target. That's absolutely insane. I'm not going to say this card is supremely broken because you do have to sacrifice mountains, but like, let's say I'm playing a mono red deck and I just play this for 4 mana and I just sack all my lands. I have 12 power in play. Oh, by the way, if you can kill these things, I'm still dealing damage to you. It's an absolutely busted card. I think this is a busted enchantment. Yeah, lots of land sack. This is good land sack. Flying and trample. And if you block and kill my creature, I still deal damage to you. I would play it in a Krenko deck. I'd play it in probably in any red deck. It's 4 mana though, too slow. I think for 60 card formats, this would not be slow enough. I think this would be a very, very, very good top end card. Are we sure that's AI generated? We have to trust in the Robo Rosewater Masters Blue Sky account. You want to ship it? 4 mana, slow for red. It's fair. Not real. Like they have ramp, you know. Like they got rituals. It's not impossible. Yeah, red has rituals. Has anyone heard of like, you know? Well, I mean, to be honest, if you're using rituals, this card's gonna suck because you have to sack your mountains, right? And if you're sacrificing your mountains, you're probably going to have like a 3/1 or 2 3/1s in play. I would say this card in 60 card Magic broken. Pretty strong. It's very, very strong. In Commander, probably fair. Probably just a very interesting card. Okay, that's it. What a fascinating show we had today. A lot of interesting cards. There was Fart. There were a lot. Yeah, it was very interesting. A lot of stuff. Anyway, we do this show. If you like the AI shows, it's every second Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Otherwise, we do the show 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on every other weekday. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat, so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you so much, my coffee crew, for being here. The Zyber Nation. Thank you so much, Lorezio, the man in black, the ghost. We have DJ, Richard, Liam, Old Boy, Benjamin, Berkey, Kano, Arian, Jess, the ghost of Thomas Jenkins, 10X. We have Peter, the damn draw Zazim's in the house because you guys are what makes the show so fun. So keep brewing those coffees, coffee crew, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.